and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you guys because so many of you have asked me millions of questions over Instagram or in real life about my self-tanning tips and tricks, and some people even want to know why I do it. So without further ado, let's get into this video. The self-tanner I've been using for probably like 2.5 years now is Saint Tropez, and I get it at Ulta, but I'm pretty sure you can get it at any other high-end beauty store like Sephora, things like that. And obviously you can order it online. First, I'm going to talk about the difference between the white bottle and the black bottle. These are both self-tanners, they both come out as foams, and I've used both of them for different reasons. This is the classic Saint Tropez tan, and basically I would use this if I've already been getting a lot of color from the natural sun, and then this one is the one I've been using the most lately and that I keep repurchasing. So basically it just comes out a lot darker, and the reason I go for this one is because I don't even go out in the sun that much anymore. In a perfect world, I am putting my self-tanner on every 4 days, and then I am always tan. But at the least, I like to try to do it like once every week and a half. This is my exact self-tanning routine. Take a shower, I exfoliate and I shave, and then I come out of the shower and dry my body completely. I do not put any lotion on. Then I start by pumping onto my skin, and I take a mitt and then I rub it around. And because Saint Tropez comes out as a darkish pigment, you're able to see exactly where you're putting the product, and it makes it a lot easier for you to rub it in and buff it in with those mitts. So the mitts that I use, are the Saint Tropez mitts. They look like this. Yes, they've been used. You can use them like a couple times, but they will stretch out. This part will, which means it's like kind of harder to apply your self-tanner. But when I use these, I let them sit out for at least 24 hours to dry before like putting them away in a Ziploc baggie. But you can reuse these mitts like multiple times. Kind of use your best judgment, but definitely recognize that you will have to get new mitts. I've never tried like washing these, but I don't think that they're like meant for that. They are pretty, but you have to use these mitts or your hands will look a mess. In general, because I wear so much self-tanner like so often, I steer clear of wearing and purchasing white items because it's just not realistic. I don't have a natural tan, and I don't like being in a situation where my self-tanner is getting on my clothes. Like, I don't mind if people know that I wear self-tanner. I constantly say that. It does get on your sheets, it does get on your clothes, but I've never had a situation where I put it in the washer and it didn't come out. So it's totally fine if you do get it on your clothes. Just use some stain remover if it's super stubborn. You wouldn't want to wear nice clothes right after putting it on. You want to leave it on your body for at least 6 hours. The longer the better. Honestly, the best tip that I have for making your self-tanner last longer would be to shower, apply the self-tanner, go to bed. That next day, don't shower your body at all, and then that third day, shower in the morning, and your tan will last a lot longer. Those are pretty much all the tips that I had on the top of my head I wanted to share with you guys, but I did give you guys an option to send me DMs on my Instagram, so now I will go over to those DMs. My question is, how long until I can work out / sweat after washing the tan off? Assuming I apply before bed and rinse in the morning, is there a certain amount of time I should wait before exercising that day? I don't want to sweat off the tan or look like a streak freak at the gym. To answer her question, she is totally right about it. If you apply it at night and you want to make sure that you're not totally sweating it off everywhere, you want to just shower before that. Same thing as with, you put on a dress or something like that. If you don't want to be sweating it off, period, shower before whatever activity or event you are doing. I'm not saying that you are gonna completely be streak free just by rinsing it off. It will still happen, but that is why I take the personal precautions to wear dark colored clothing. I love that line, streak freak. I am a streak freak. Streak freak. I am the president of the Streak Freak Committee. I am constantly having self-tanner streaks on me at Orange Theory. It just happens. Next question is, do you tan your face? How do you not get your ankles / feet darker than the rest of your body? As far as feet and ankles go, that can be super tricky. I just try to apply the foam onto my legs And then after I rub it all over my legs, I will use whatever left on the mitts, because it, you know, obviously absorbed some of the product. I will use whatever is left over from doing my leg, and I will use that to rub around my feet, my ankles and toes, everything on the foot. How I tan my face is with this product. It's like a little eyedropper, and I drop it onto this little finger face pad, and then I just rub it all over. You know, make sure you get by the hairline, ears, and like behind the ears and like the neckline. And then from like here down, I will do with the, you know, mitts and the actual foam. Next question. I really want to try the self tanner that you use, but Saint Tropez is very expensive when I look it up online. Is there any other options that are not so expensive that you have tried and recommend? Yes, I do. I totally recommend the Jergens foam, and in fact, just going off of that, anything that is a foam and comes out like, you know, a dark type of substance, which makes it easier for you to like see where you're rubbing things, and which will help you avoid streaks. I recommend those. I would recommend getting the dark. I've tried both of them, but I would get the color dark. And that, fun fact, you can actually apply with your hands, and if you just wash your hands off, you can pretty much get it off. I really want to use self tanner, but I can't help the smell. There's different self tanners with different smells, but they all pretty much have a smell. I've never been bothered by the smell. This does have a scent. I haven't been able to find one without a scent, but it's also not been something that like has been like a motive of mine. If I knew one, I would totally tell you. That concludes today's video. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it'll really support my channel. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.